Jack Squad. I don't know. Did I have to do this right? I did. I did it right. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. Jack Squad, come on in. Wait, that's 6 o'clock. Come on in here, Jack Squad. We got something to talk about, laugh about. Come on in here so we can talk and laugh. And then I can go eat. Come on in here. Come on in here. So we can talk about it. Hey, Nick, my girl. See? Nick, I wish I could hug you. Nick is always here. You're always here, Nick. You're always here. Always here. I don't know what, I don't know. Anyway, Nick, I got me a new little setup, Nick. Now, got a new little setup. It ain't perfect. I was going around all this morning trying to get some stuff. Hey, whoever y'all is, hey, hit the like. I don't know why this thing, now I got this new, oh, I see what it's doing. It ain't gonna let me see. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Is it 6? Oh, okay. You like it? Thank you, Nick. Nick is always there for me. Look, let me tell you something. Today, because it's raining, it's just like raining off and on here like bad, like dark skies rain, right? And I said, okay, I'm going to go live today because I got to talk about this thing ain't going to let me. Now, this is so crazy. Let me unpin this. Hey, y'all. Hey, Felicia. I know, and listen, I only been doing them on Sundays, and I haven't really been uploading videos. But today, y'all, I'm on fire. I done uploaded video. I done uploaded one already. I'm gonna upload another one later when I finish this, and I'm going live because there's just too much stuff going on, and I need to talk about it, right? Let me see. I need to be back. My head, you can't see my head. I need to talk about it, right? Let me just pull this back a little bit. Y'all, I'm trying my new setup, y'all. Okay, so don't mind me. I'm trying a new setup, right? Now, Felicia, do you have your t-shirt? Do you have your t-shirt? I'm going to be selling these. I ain't never stopped, but then I ain't talked about them too much. $20 t-shirts. And I said on my video, when I get 50 sales, I'm gonna reduce the price. They $20 now. So if you want one, just give me email me. My email is in there. I pinned it, but I couldn't see my screen over here. I don't know what. YouTube just doing all kind of stuff, y'all, with the YouTube, right? It is, and that's my favorite color, Nick. So let me tell you what I went out looking for today. Now I found them online at Michael's, right? These things, backdrop things, right? Okay, Felicia, just send me. My email is gonna be in the description box when I'm done. I had pinned it, but when I pinned it, it go across my screen. What I'm looking at, that's some weird, something new. New YouTube just keep messing with stuff. But anyway, knew what I was going to get, and it got shingles on them, right? Y'all know I like shingly stuff. But when I go to the store, I go all the way to Buckhead, right? When I get there, they don't have nothing in that store, child, and you got to get it online, right? So, so I went to Joann's. They ain't had nothing either. They didn't even have wallpaper like this. Wallpaper out of style. I know people sell backdrop, but I've been seeing it online. But I just wanted it for today, so I said I'm gonna go out here and get me something, right? But hey, Janika. But no luck at Joann's, so I just went on to Walmart. Where'd I go? I went to Walmart, right? But I didn't find what I wanted, so I'm gonna have to order what I want because they have it online. I guess everybody wants you to shop online. I don't know. But I got I'm trying to, what I'm saying, trying to upgrade a little bit, y'all. Do y'all see me? Right? I'm just trying to upgrade a little bit, trying to, this is year 2. I need to be, switching it up a little bit. It's just me. Let me tell y'all, I was trying to do get ready with me, right? And I did it, but I haven't posted it, right? Because I think my daughter wanted me to do it. I think she wanted me to do the one where it's actual video and you talk it as you do it. I can't do that, right? So I took pictures like some people do. They take pictures and then you put it on these clips and then it go through. So I'll be looking for that on TikTok because I didn't have time to finish it. I was on that for like hours, y'all. Like hours, right? But anyway, been in traffic for an hour, taking my daughter to work. Okay, I know traffic. Like we're gonna have to start flying around like the Jetsons, y'all. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to start flying around because traffic is horrible here. And let me tell you, this morning when I struck out on my venture, I struck out at 8 o'clock this morning because I said it's gonna rain, it's gonna be a thunderstorm, and I wanted to set my stuff up right. Go way out there to Buckhead. Now I don't get on the freeway a lot of times because it's just they don't know how to drive here. And I see accidents all day, every day. Like, and I got an Audi. My car little. They don't even respect the Audi, right? I need a big old truck or something. But anyway, go all the way out there and come all the way back. By the time I got back home to get situated, it was 10:30, 11 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock, right? So some stuff that I want to do, I didn't get done. But I did change my scenery, y'all. I'm proud of myself. I changed my scenery. I mean, I love flowers. I got these all through my house, right? So I got some for right here. Get my feng shui together, right? And now see, I don't know what happened. Did I tell y'all this funny thing? Today the 14th, why my system ain't doing right? I can't see myself. Why is that? On my computer. I really did some stuff, y'all. Y'all see I ain't looking down no more. I'm looking straight ahead, right? Now I had these stands for my computer forever when I bought the computer. I don't know why YouTube is messing up, y'all. Now I can see what y'all write, but I can't see myself on my system. Y'all can see me though, right? And streaming, okay. Y'all can see me because on my system it's not letting me see myself. I can see what y'all writing, but it's not letting me see myself. That is the weirdest thing. You know, all this week YouTube been doing different stuff, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, let me see something, y'all. I'm just trying to. It's saying upcoming. It's 6 o'clock, ain't it? It's June 14th. Well, why? My screen is still saying upcoming. That's weird. I can't see myself. It's always something, y'all. It's like always something, right? But anyway, I got my system up higher, which I should have been had it higher, right? Okay, cool. I should have been had it higher. I wasn't thinking, and I was laying in my bed like, what can I do? What can I do so I can quit looking down? That looks stupid. Child, I've had these stands. I bought them when I bought the computer. When the pandemic first started, when I bought a new laptop. And so I only use one. Now I'm using two, and it is perfect. I can see y'all. Now, and y'all know what else happened today? So I got a remote to my ring light, right? Both of them. I got remotes to them, right? The one I use the most, the biggest one, is connected to your phone. Wouldn't work today. I need another battery. Now, all this time, now I need a battery. Now, I didn't bought battery before, but I'm just saying. I was so busy trying to do some stuff on social media that required me to use my remote and not run up to the camera and touch it, right? That happened. Now, I'm on my live, and I can't see it. And it's still saying waiting. Let me see if I can refresh my computer. Maybe that's it. Yep, that's it. See, I'm IT and everything. Now the words disappear. Where'd the words go? Here they go. All right, we rolling. Because I can't function. If everything ain't right, I can't function, y'all. Anyway, we got to talk about, what y'all want to talk about first? Joseline and Anita Baker. They both done got on my nerves, right? Now, I'm talking about Joseline. Because that hurt my soul, right? Did y'all see the fight, the brawl? After the Mayweather, I thought it was after the Mayweather fight, but they say after the brawl she had backstage, she went on stage and performed. So it must have been before the fight. I don't know when it was. Trying to see. See, I can't never wear my glasses because the ring light show through them. But anyway, okay, yeah, the brawl, right? Now listen, when I saw the clip of her fighting Big Lex, I don't know why they call her Big Lex because she was a small girl. She's a small, cute, pretty girl, right? And they done had some beef since she was on Joseline's cabaret, right? Oh, y'all can see the whole table from right here. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. And, I don't like that. Uh-oh, I got to scoot up some. I don't like that. Wait, how I got to do it? I got to scoot up. Y'all can see the end of the thing. But, yeah, Janika. And so, listen. So, Um, the girl is smaller. Joseline is big. Joseline is about my size. She might be more meatier than me, right? But she's tall. And so when I seen it, I didn't see it start. I don't know if anybody got a clip of that when it started. But what I was so upset about was all the men were surrounding that girl, Big Lex, and nobody act like they could break the fight up. All the men were surrounding them, and it seemed like the men was jumping on one girl. Like, when did men start jumping on girls? Like, and Joseline was already there, right? So I didn't like that, right? And it just burned my soul. So then somebody sent me a longer clip later on that night, and I watched it like 2 or 3, 4 times, right? Because I wanted to see, is this what I'm seeing, right? Now, Joseline, when they show it initially, the girl is on the ground. Okay, she's on the ground, right? I don't take pleasure, unless you done killed somebody I know, I don't take pleasure out of just keep pummeling you and beating you. I done beat you, I done knock you out, knock you down, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the girl was on the ground. So some kind of way they got separated. And then Joseline started swinging on everybody around, dudes and everybody. What I want to happen, I want a man to knock Ballistic, her dude, out and knock her out. I don't condone violence, but sometimes people need to. Only because I've been watching Joseline. You know, we've seen her on Love and Hip Hop. If y'all didn't watch her, she was a bully she's a bully. She was a bully on Love and Hip Hop till they put her off of there. She quit or whatever happened. She didn't want to do whatever the lady told her to do. Then she was on Joseline's Cabaret. If y'all didn't watch that, they could never have a reunion. They could never have a reunion, right? Because it turns into a brawl. When I mean brawl, it turns into an all-out brawl. Everybody just swinging, fighting, kicking, all that. And the last reunion for Joseline's Cabaret, Joseline came prepared. Her and them girls came prepared to fight. Like, where y'all at, in the army? Like, they came, they wasn't dressed cute and pretty. They came. Joseline had on some Herman the Monster boots, right? She had on some big old Frankenstein boots and kicked one of them girls. I don't know if it was Lex or who it was, but she kicked one of them girls in the stomach or the head or the face or somewhere, right? Listen, I'm upset with BET. I'm going to go all over the place because I'm upset about this whole thing. I'm upset with BET allowing her on College Hill, right? Because BET, Black Entertainment Television, right? Even though we can get entertained by anybody, but you know, that was the cable network that was for us, right? And then they were at an HBCU, historically black college or university, and then they only, out of 4 girls, 4 ladies, only one was black. You got Joseline, who is Puerto Rican. You got Amber, who is mixed. I didn't know Amber was mixed. I thought she was a black girl. You got Amber, who is biracial. I don't want to use the word mixed. And then you got Parker Posey, who is biracial. Now, I'm going to take it back so I can bring it up. The reason why I'm talking about College Hill is because Joseline did the same thing that she always does on College Hill, right? Like, how many times have we got to see her act like this when people blacklist her and don't fool with her? Y'all, they blackballed Monique. Monique ain't put her hands on nobody, right? She did it on Love and Hip Hop. She did it on Joseline's Cabaret, which is Zeus Network. She's doing it on BET right now as we speak. And now you outside and having a brawl, a melee at a sporting event, right? So as far as BET, I think BET wanted her on there for controversy. I don't think they thought it was going to go this far. But she's problematic, so why put her on there? Why risk somebody's life and put her on there, right? So now I'm going to jump back to Amber Rose. Now, the Amber Rose thing, Amber had enough, right? I'm not mad at her for hitting her. Maybe that wasn't appropriate. She shouldn't have did it in the classroom. Fed up. You can't tell nobody when to be fed up, right? Now you go to a sporting event. This is a sporting event where the boxers get paid to fight. Right? She wants to represent, and listen, I was about to get to that. So you did all that clowning, and then when she got interviewed, I think about Drink Champs. I don't know if she said it on Drink Champs or where she said it, but she said she was representing black women. Now, what she said on the green screen was like, something about black women, and she Afro Puerto Rican. I don't think she said Afro Latina. She might have, but she said Afro something else. I'm tired of these people being black when it benefits them. I am so tired of this, and we don't need you, Joseline, to speak for us. We got this. We don't need you to speak. We ain't coming over there to Puerto Rico to speak for y'all. We don't. I can't speak for y'all. I don't know nothing about y'all. That pissed me off because now, and listen, y'all. I don't know how everybody gonna take this. I don't know how the people that's gonna see this after y'all take it. But I am pro-black, and y'all know that. I'm pro-black, right? I don't. I might not say it, but I don't. That's what I'm gonna say. I might hold it to myself. But I'm tired of these people picking, especially Latino or Latina, however you say it, women. They like the black men, but they don't like us. I noticed that a few years ago in Cleveland when I worked. I had noticed it some years ago, right? And not like that's just been my experiences. I'm not saying all around the world, but my experience is they don't like black women, right? But they like our men. They definitely like our men. And so while I'm listening to Amber say she don't fit in, I understand that. I know people like that. She don't fit in on the black side. She don't fit in on the white side. But you have no problem with dating a black man, having kids by a black man, being in a relationship with a black man, right? I am tired of these women of other nationalities, other groups, other races, other whatevers. And now you want to talk for us. We don't need you to talk for us. You ain't the one we need. Definitely don't want you talking for us. We don't need your advice. We don't need your bag up. We don't need it. We don't, right? When I saw that, I said she was trying to Jedi mind trick, right? Because what she did was what she wanted to do. What she did to Amber is what she wanted to do. And maybe she knows something we don't know. Maybe Amber do want to be a white girl because that's what sent Amber over the top. Maybe Amber does want to be a white girl. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so because she cut all her hair off. She want to be a white girl. She'd grow it. That's what I think, but I don't know, right? And so because she knew people, she would have backlash for that fight. She got on there and said, because Joseline also thinks she's pretty smart, right? So she got on there and said she was taking up for us. So when you was fighting Amber, that was for us. That's what we supposed to believe. That's for us, okay? No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, right? So now you go to the head of melee. Now let me tell you what disturbed me. So the girl was small. All them dudes were surrounding her, and nobody could separate Joseline. Nobody could break that up. Her dude, Ballistic, like, why would you even be with a man named Ballistic? So you got Ballistic and Crazy. Was standing in the way of anybody trying to break it up. He was pretending and acting like he was going to break it up, but he wasn't. No, Amber does look at herself as a biracial woman. Yeah, and that's what she was saying, right? But she was saying she don't really know. She don't fit in over here. She don't fit in over there, right? I always thought she was black. I didn't know she was biracial till the show just now, right? She looked black to me. I always thought she was black. But Joseline, all the men surrounded that girl. And what I want to know is, why were those men all trying to jump on that one lady? A little lady at that. Why were they like that? I've never seen a fight with a whole bunch of men. Because I didn't see any women. They said there was a girl there that hit. I think she was, I don't know if she was Joseline's friend or what's her name's friend, but they knew her name. I think I want to say her name was Melissa. I don't know who she was. But I didn't really see that because I was too busy looking at all the men that was surrounding that couldn't handle that. That what I saw, the tape, if y'all saw the tape, is a perfect representation of what is going on in Black America today. Perfect representation of it. A whole bunch of men doing nothing. Okay? That's why I'm still single. That's why I'm still single. A whole bunch of men doing nothing. Okay? I didn't understand that. And then as, they were breaking it up, and then the girl somehow got on top of something, and she looked frightened. I seen fear in her eyes, right? And I would have been too, and she's probably traumatized, right? And Ballistic was standing in front of her. Another thing I didn't like, when they were on the ground, after the girl had her in a chokehold, like in my mind, I'm thinking, did you want to kill her? Was she thinking? Like a chokehold is serious. I mean, if you box somebody, box them, but the chokehold? What if you had broke her neck? One wrong move. And the cameraman was saying that, right? So they broke that up, and then she guess somehow got on top of this equipment or these tables or whatever it was, right? And the people were hollering, the man was hollering, the cameraman was hollering. What I wanted the cameraman to do was sit that down and go do it, right? But anyway, Ballistic was in her face on the ground and calling her names and stuff, and in a very threatening manner. Like he did that on the stage. Like, what is wrong with him? And if you all, because it's giving me some other kind of vibes. If you all don't like black women, why do you film with them? Why put them on your cast? Get a whole group of Latino women, if that's what y'all like. Because there's too much hatred. When they're on that stage at the reunion, it was too much hatred. That fight I saw with Big Lex, too much hatred. And it's something deeper underneath. It's something underlying, right? That was too much hatred. It was way too much hatred, right? And it's coming from a man. Like, I want to see a man. I hope, this is what I hope. Me and my daughter were saying this. I hope Lex got some brothers, cousins, neighbors, friends, dudes, somebody to go where they at. I think they live in Miami. I don't know where they live in now. I don't know where they live. Go where they at and knock him the fuck out. That's what I want to happen. And I want to see it. But it's very, you got to watch it. When you see it, it's cringy. It's very cringy. You know what I'm saying? This is why I've talked about it. Like I said, it's a storm out here, and I couldn't go outside and do what I do. And I said, okay, I'm gonna because that was cringy to me. And when I saw it that night, it was said him and Joseline gang the same girl on the show, and she sued them, and that was the reason the show was canceled. That ain't the girl that sued them. They did try to jump on her, but that's not the girl that tried to sue him. There was another girl, I can't think of her name. And she sued him, but then she reneged it, and they probably paid her an undisclosed amount or something. Because I was just reading up on that. Because I remember it, but I was reading up on it yesterday. Because the girl, they did jump on her. She's the one, the other girl that sued them, she's the one Joseline kicked with them Frankenstein boots. It is, isn't it, Janika? It's very disgusting. It's very troubling, right? And I don't know what happened with them. I know, and on the Joseline's cabaret, I think he liked her. Something leaked out. He might have sent her a text or something like that. And he may be trying to prove to Joseline how much he don't like her. I don't know, but I just think a man being very aggressive. This is what I'm saying. A man is very aggressive with a woman like that. A woman like that. He's aggressive to Joseline. That's what I'm saying. He's probably abusive to Joseline. There's no way a man could be that aggressive and you ain't aggressive with the woman that you with. Because he was, I mean, the look on his face, he was like a monster, like to a little bitty lady. It was horrible. It was horrible. Amber, that's her name. Yeah, Amber. Amber the one she kicked with them big Frankenstein boots, right? And Amber's the one that sued her, but then she reneged it. Why, I don't know. But I don't like Ballistic. I don't like a man to get up. Like, if it was me, I'd have to go shoot him. I would. I'd have to go shoot him. I would. And her. Because while I was watching that, I was so disturbed, I said to myself that night, as I watched it 3 or 4 times, to just get it, I was blowing it up just to see. Another thing I didn't like, it was a man, I'm going to call him a dude. A dude, they had escorted her down the hall over there. He ran and hit her on the side of her head with a fist, the side of his fist, in the head. Now, what do y'all get? What kind of dudes is these? What is type of dudes? What do you get out of that? That's a girl. That's a lady. A little lady at that. Like, I'm telling you, I be loading my pistols up. Me and my family, I be rounding up my peoples. I'm telling you, y'all gonna tell me who little dude is that ran up on me? We got to go see little dude. I wouldn't rest. And then I would walk myself to the jailhouse, ring the bell, knock on the door, let me in here, because I done whooped, let me on in here. Right? He was hollering at her so loud, and the other man said nothing to him. They were just standing there. Right. That's what I didn't understand. And the only person was saying something was the cameraman. You know, the cameraman. I don't know who he was, but he had the camera, the phone, whatever he had, right? What I didn't understand is why they was off. And then, it was security. Did you see the security, Janika? There was security. People had security on their shirt. Now, whose security they was, I don't know. But they had security. They had a little security belt. I don't know if they had mace, pepper spray, handcuffs, a pistol, a stun gun, but y'all could have did something. All of them on that little girl. I'm telling you. I was Big Lex. I would look at that footage over and over again until it just boiled my spirit, and I round up my posse and we go see them people. We go see them people. Tell them we go see them people. Definitely him and her and the dude that ran up and hit her and all the security that sat there and watched that. Everybody going to jail. And she slapped the white security like 3 times in the face. Who did? Joseline slapped him 3 times in the face? Girl, bye. You is not that tough, sis. You is not that tough. So that night when I'm watching it, I watched, like I said, 3 or 4 times. I said she needs to go to jail. I was so glad when I woke up in the morning and she had been arrested. Right? What? 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 She's crazy. Listen. I understand people get mad. I like to see a good fight. Just a good old one-on-one. Yeah, I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hurt. I don't want to see nobody get stomped, pummeled, beat to death, eyeballs out. That's not exciting to me, right? And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Right? I didn't like that at all. I didn't understand the men standing around and everybody scrambling around like they couldn't get her off him. Was they scared of Ballistic? The big light-skinned dude? Was they scared of him? I'm telling y'all, I would get my peoples. We'd have flew down wherever they at, but I'm gonna get because it was in Atlanta, right? Everybody was here for that, right? I'd have got my peoples and blow down on them. Been at the house in the driveway waiting on them. Because that was wrong. And that little dude that ran up and hit her, and he was a little man. I'm gonna get him. Get him before you get them, because that was wrong. You wasn't even in the beef, sir. What you running up hitting a girl for? What type of dude is you? And I can't cuss like I want to because I got penalized for my lie. I want to cuss though. Y'all know I want to cuss, right? But it was horrible, right? It was absolutely horrible. So she went to jail. I don't know if she's out because I haven't seen anything about her out. And that was Monday. Today, what's the day? Tuesday, Wednesday. Is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Wednesday. What's the day, y'all? Wednesday. Monday she was held without bail. So, I hope they keep her. And at least this will, so let's say she gets, they convict her or whatever, and she get probation or whatever she get, right? This should be accountable to someone. They say she was on drugs, and they said she was off. That was her first day off. Where they got that from, I don't know. Maybe she said it. I don't know. But she clearly looked crazy in the eyes. Y'all seen the mug shot. That's crazy. But she looks like that all the time. That's how she looked on College Hill. She looked like that on Joseline's Cabaret. I didn't really notice it on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If I did, I forgot. But on the other show, she looked crazy. Her eyes tell it all. Why did these people employ her? Because she made good TV? It's one thing to have good TV. It's another thing to have a dangerous individual film with other sane people. Because Joseline can't be cordial. She can't conversate with anyone. Not at all. If they're not agreeing with her, it's a fight. She cannot have a civil conversation with anyone. She cannot. I watched every episode of Joseline's Cabaret. It was horrible. And she pretend. She can only go so far and then she explodes. That's a problem, right? Zeus needs to be canceled, period. Yeah. Now, I haven't watched Baddies. Have you watched Baddies, Janika? I haven't watched Baddies only because I don't feel like giving Zeus $5, right? I did it for Joseline's Cabaret because I had started watching it at my son's house. And when I got home, I wanted to finish, so I did it. And I wanted to watch the boys. What do they call? Bad Boy? I guess they call Bad Boys, right? I wanted to see them that first season of that. But I'm not going to pay you to see fight. Y'all can go on YouTube for that, right? Y'all can go on YouTube. And I'll watch you, right? But I just don't feel like paying $5. I got a lot of streaming apps, and I don't want to pay Zeus $5. Because Natalie Nunn was almost as bad. She's a bully, but not as bad as Joseline. Crazy. Natalie ain't crazy. She know what she's doing. But Joseline is crazy, right? Now, BET didn't show the fight, right? I don't know if what's gonna happen on the later episodes. I don't watch that mess. We're already going through enough in the world. I know we are. That's why I was so appalled, y'all. I was so appalled. Like, what am I watching? What am I seeing right here? A whole bunch of black men jumping on a black woman, or preventing her from getting off the ground, or swinging. I'm telling you, I just threw a table. I went so crazy. Oh, y'all can't hear me? I don't know. It could be my weather. It could be my weather. My internet. I don't know. I don't know. Can y'all hear me? Is it gone? Nick, say, can you hear me? Or Felicia, can you hear me? I don't know. I might have to go. I don't know, y'all. Because my system was acting up. Oh, it's you? Okay, 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 okay. Because my system, like I said, my computer was acting up. I am so proud of myself. Y'all just don't know how proud. I wish y'all could see my little setup. That I don't know why, for the life of me, I didn't have my computer up this high in the beginning. Why didn't I? I don't know. Right? But you know, I'm a one woman show. And a lot of times when I lay down at night, I think of stuff and think of stuff. And I was like, how could I be better? How could I get better? Y'all see, I got a better camera. You know, I'm just doing stuff, right? I still don't have my big main camera put up yet because it's certain cords and stuff I need to make it run to my computer, right? But I am so proud of myself, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. You know, and I just say I'm going to reward myself because I miss talking to y'all. I miss making videos. And because I did have some stuff to do with on my online. Did y'all all subscribe? Did y'all subscribe to my, the Mason Collection shop, my clothing website? Felicia, I have a clothing website. It's new. It's just got off the ground. I don't have much traffic to it. I did have a couple of sales, but I need y'all to subscribe because when y'all even if you don't buy nothing, if you subscribe, you count as a customer. So all that helps in my analytics, right? So subscribe, and then at some point buy it. But it's affordable clothing. It's very affordable clothing. I would buy it. I did. You know what I'm saying? It's affordable. There used to be a time I could spend a whole bunch of money on clothes. I like to shop. I'm a shopper with a lot of R's, right? When I have money. When I don't. Because now we got 4Pay. And I have 4Pay on my website as well, too. Thank you, Janika. Thank you. I have 4Pay on my website. 4Pay is very important. You know why? Because for us that grew up on layaway, it's like layaway, but you already had a product. You just got to keep paying the people, right? I love me some layaway. I like it better with the way it is now because you pay for it, they send it to you. Like, let me tell y'all something. Home Shopping Network is how I got my laptop. This one here, right? I think I bought my living room TV. I got a big TV I bought from Home Shopping Network in Cleveland before I left Cleveland, right? And you make your first payment, and then they take the last. Now with Home Shopping Network, I think they give you 6, 9, or 12. They might give you some other options, but you have the product, and then you pay for it, and they take it out your bank account. Hey Tanya. And so the Shop Pay and Klarna, and it's a couple more other kind of pays, right? Yes, Klarna, Shop Pay, some more stuff, right? Quiet Pay, and some other stuff, right? But I like that because you pay in payments. You know, you have what you need and you pay for it. The world where everybody don't have money all the time like that. But if you break it up, I can get it. If you break it up, I can get it, right? Especially now, child. I ain't working nowhere. So I love the quiet the way you can pay now, the installment pay. That's what I'm gonna call it. Installment pay. But anyway, I want Joseline to go to jail. I don't want her to just go to jail and come back, get all the bond, and then she go to jail, and then they don't put her in jail. Now listen, I've been locked up. I don't advocate that for nobody unless she need it, right? She needs it because she hasn't learned her lesson. Because Afterpay, that's it. Afterpay, that's the one. Afterpay, yeah, Tanya. I don't condone. I don't condone that, but if you have, sometimes you have to knock somebody upside their head. But what Joseline does is she's bullying. She's a straight bully. And why people are, these networks and stuff, are advocating for her and hiring her to be on their network, I have no idea. Because they must want to catch the case. Because the way she was holding that girl's neck, you could have killed her. One wrong move, you could have killed her. And the girl probably knew that's why she sat still. I'm telling you, when I got out of that, and I think when she was sitting up back up on that table, she had crawled back up on that table, whatever that was, that equipment, I think she was in shock. I do think she was in shock. I think she was in shock and didn't know what to do. I think she was in shock and didn't know what to do. That's what I think, right? It's so strange that my computer is really, the picture is dark. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I think she was in shock, and she's probably still in shock. She's probably trying to figure out what her next moves are. I would definitely sue. I would sue her. Can you? If somebody beat you up, can you sue them? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I would sue her though. I would sue her. I would sue Ballistic. I would sue that little dude that came and ran up and hit me. I'm talking about y'all. He ran all the way across the room and hit that girl while she was walking on the side of her head, and she didn't even move. I think she was so defeated at that point. You know what I'm saying? I would sue him. I would sue the security. Who was they securing? What was they supposed to be securing? Who they were security of or for or what? Right? Everybody. I would make a big deal out of it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to her IG. I think I already did. I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. I would. She deserved to be sued. Yeah, yeah. I would. I'm gonna go on her. I'm gonna go in her inbox and tell her she need to sue them people because that was wrong. I don't care what nobody say. People that watch this, that was wrong. Because if that was your sister, your mama, your cousin, your friend, you wouldn't want nobody to do that. That was wrong. Fight. But jumping on and keep on fight. See, for me, if I fight somebody, you don't fight me back. I don't want. Why I want to fight you? Unless you done killed somebody or something, then I can take out this rage on you. But what I want to do that to you for? And you ain't even fighting back. The girl wasn't even fighting back. That was the thing, and all the men were surrounding her and people kicking her and all that. Child, please. I'm telling you, I'm going to get all the guns I had. All the guns I had. I would. And then I would call the police. I would get all the, I would sue each and everybody. I would say, watch this tape. I would get me a good lawyer. Hope that's what she's doing. Because the lawyer know what to do. They're going to review them tapes. They're going to look over and over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. She needs to start off with getting her a good lawyer. That's what she needs to do. Get her a good lawyer. But anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. But anyway, let's talk about Anita Baker. What y'all think about Anita Baker? Before I say what I got to say, what y'all think about Anita Baker? Was Anita Baker wrong for kicking Babyface off the show? Jocelyn's a bully. I want someone to whoop her so bad she never want to fight again. That's what I want. Thank you, Nita. Well said. Well said. That's what I want. That's why I said if she go to jail, and they give her some time, 6 months, 3 months, 30 days. She had time to think, man. Because, listen, I think she needs saving from herself. If she's still on drugs, she's an addict. She needs saving from herself, right? Maybe the drugs make her be mean. Maybe they give her mood swings. Maybe that's just her personality to be a bully. I don't know. But if she needs to be held accountable. She needs to be held accountable. That's the big word now. Held accountable for her actions, right? And so she doesn't do that again because you just run around here whooping on. And you know they say the students that was in the room say that Amber whooped her, right? Now she's saying she dog walked. Like what? Why at your big age you talking like that? You went on Drink Champion City. She said it to Ray J when she came back in the house. So you did. So what that mean? What do you mean if you whoop it? Because nobody likes it. You can't. I don't believe she has any girlfriends. You couldn't, because she can't have a conversation with her. She'll talk nice to you, and the moment you don't say something what she wants you to say, she goes off. She ain't got no friends. She ain't got no friends. She ain't got no girlfriends. In the way you got no girlfriends. Got no girlfriends, sis. You ain't got no girlfriends. No. I want her to go to jail. I want her to have to report to the probation officer or the parole officer. I want her to have to take drug tests. I want her to definitely get some anger management. She needs some long-term therapy to understand why she's so angry down up in there like that. That's what she needs. Why she's so angry down up in there like that. That's what she needs, right? That's what we need. But what y'all say about Anita Baker now? What y'all say about Anita Baker? What y'all say? It's 6:30. Okay, I said I wasn't going to be on here but an hour. Because I got to, I'm doing some social media stuff. I guess I'll do it tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I'm trying to get traffic to my website, guys. And that takes money to pay for them ads and stuff. Again, and I'm going to ask y'all this all the time. I ain't mad if you don't do it, but I'm always going to ask because I need it, right? If you can cash out me, please do, because what I'm trying to do now is get traffic. Website ain't nothing if you ain't got no traffic. If people ain't buying nothing, they don't know you're there, right? So you have to buy ads and stuff like that, right? Anita was wrong. Now, first of all, now I'm gonna just put this out here, y'all. We can fight about it later. But I'm gonna put this out here. Babyface is the biggest star. All right. Now, this was Anita's show. This was her tour, rather. This was Anita's tour. Now, I've never really heard this term as far as when you go on a concert tour, but Babyface was a supporting act. That's what they're calling him, a supporting act. Not a co-headliner. He was a supporting act. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I would have signed up for that, right? Because I'm bigger than a supporting act, right? I am the act. But anyway, listen, y'all. I remember, because I'm older than probably everybody on here. I remember back in the day, and they always said Anita was difficult, right? Always said that. And that's during a time when, very few were difficult. They said Aretha was difficult, but Aretha, my girls, don't talk about her. But they said she was difficult, right? I always thought she had a lot of audacity because she was the only person I knew whose ticket prices were so high, especially back in the 80s. Her tickets were $100 back in the 80s. Okay, that's extremely high. That's like paying $1,000 now, right? And it should be assault. Yeah, it should be assault. And what they charged her with, they said something about domestic violence. I thought domestic violence if y'all lived in the same house. If y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend or something, right? Something about some domestic violence. Babyface was offended by that but signed the contract. So, sir, you are supposed to be the supporter. And he was. And he was. He went on along with it, Janika. The problem is, I believe, see, what we saw, we just know that he couldn't perform 2 weeks ago and they cut his act out, period. I ain't never heard of that in my life, right? But they said there was something wrong with the sound system. It took them 2 hours to get it together. So that was Nita's time. So since that was Nita's time, Babyface can't be on there. Now, it makes sense now why they put him on there because he was the supporting act. So since I'm the main, we're not co-headliners, and you just support me, we don't need you. That's a slap in the face. That's disrespectful to me. And I don't know why Babyface signed up for that. See the video of what? Of who forcing himself to kiss Suki? Who's forcing themselves to kiss Suki? Babyface? What? Babyface? Forcing himself. YK. Who's YK? Who's YK? Video of YK. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I think I've heard about it though. I've heard about it. We're gonna talk about Suki in a minute. Cause Suki, I believe Suki doing a lot of stuff just for motion. I don't believe she really believe all that she's saying. I would not have signed for that, but I think Babyface thought it would be okay to be the supporting act. But as we can see, he's really the supporting act, and they're letting him know you the supporting act, which I think is degrading and demeaning, right? If you did it in a nice way, okay, but you're not doing it in a nice way. They're being very dismissive of him. That's the part I don't like, the dismissive of him. Now, Anita says she kicked him off the tour because I ain't never known Anita to really tour nobody anyway back in the day. But she kicked him off the tour because his fans would not stop harassing her on social media. He ain't got no control of that. Now, did she want him to have a press conference and say, hey guys, stop doing that? I don't know, maybe. But, hey Lisa Marie, we talking about Anita Baker. We talking about Auntie Nita and Babyface. Now, me personally, I think it was in poor taste. I think it was in poor taste for Anita Baker to kick him off the show. They only had a few more dates left, right? If the social media, if the trolls and the people are hurting you so bad, don't look at it. That's simple. I know you got a team of people to read your social media or set your, don't look at it, right? Thank you, Lisa Reed. Well, you know what? Let me tell you, the Lord put it on my heart because I'm usually so busy, and I was planning on being busy today, but I got caught up in something, and I was looking for stuff, right? But anyway, I said I'm gonna go live today, And I uploaded video. I got one uploaded already, and I'm uploading one when I finish with you guys. Talking about Anita Baker and Joseline. But the guy just said do it. Sometimes you don't know why. He said do it, and so I did it, right? Um, I'm trying to grow my channel. It's just that, like I told y'all before, I don't really have the time for everything. I want to finish my book. I gotta grow my website and get that together because that's how I'm gonna eat, right? And then that way, when I'm comfortable in my finances, then I can YouTube all the time because I like YouTube. I like talking to y'all, right? So God put on my heart. I said, okay, I etched out some time because, like I said, it's raining and thundering and stuff. So okay, this is it. But Anita, I don't like. So this is what I don't like. This is public for everybody to see. Anita's too old. Babyface too old. They all past 60, right? But I'm blaming Anita. I'm blaming Anita Baker. I am, right? Because I think it's a certain decorum you should have in the way you should handle things. And if you're gonna blame him for his fans, do y'all know what the meaning of fan is? Where fan came from? Fan is short for fanatic. Some people are fanatics about them people, like the Beehive folks. They're fanatics, right? So you can't tell nobody. He can't make nobody do nothing. Now maybe he should have said, "Hey guys, stop." Maybe he should have on his Twitter or whatever. I got to get my Twitter back. I know when my phone got stolen, I got another phone. Now I got another one. When I got my phone, my new phone, after they stole it, my Twitter password I forgot, right? So I never did set up a Twitter account. I need to set up a Twitter account. Now I've got another phone, so I've got to set up a Twitter. Plus I had the iPhone on that. I'm still on the Android right now. But I didn't. They say it was on Twitter that all of the venom was being spewed at her on Twitter, right? But as we know, y'all, people are trolls. They troll the internet, right? That's what they do. They don't have nothing else to do. Yeah, that's what they do. So like, you can't blame Babyface for his. Who's to say that was his fans? They could have just been weirdos. I tend to believe all this is the fault of Anita. Me too. She has a very nasty suspicion. They say her and Luther couldn't stand each other. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. You're right. You're right. Because I think, see, Nita was an excellent. She has her albums. Her and her albums are iconic. She's iconic. She is. And she ain't made no album since the one she made, but was in the 80s. Did she make anything in the 90s? If she did, it was at the top of the 90s. That's longevity, right? You ain't never made another album. Just like Frankie Beverly and Mays, Lauryn Hill. Ain't made an album in 30 years and we still riding on that. That's wonderful, right? But your disposition is horrible, right? Because I think it was another way. Let's just say, this is me, I'm Anita, and I didn't have time for you. Now, I wanted you to be my supporting act, but I'm going to shit in your face and say, I'm going to do my whole show. I think it would have been nice if she just let the people see Babyface. Because first of all, if I bought a ticket to see Babyface and Anita, I want to see Babyface and Anita. And a lot of those people were there to see Babyface. Now, I have never seen Anita because she put a bad taste in my mouth when she charged $100 40 years ago for a concert. But I did just recently see Babyface probably about 5 years ago before I moved out of town, right? Babyface is sexy. I never looked at him as sexy. Babyface is sexy on stage. He is an entertainer. He is a performer. I was impressed with Babyface, right? I was impressed. I know Babyface can sing, he can write, he can compose and produce and all that. I never seen him on stage. Babyface was impressive on stage, to say the least, right? And I saw him with, everybody was over 50. I saw him with Charlie Wilson, Frankie Beverly and Mays, and New Edition. And they all gave a phenomenal show, right, at the Jazz Festival. So, Babyface is, that he puts on, he does, baby, he does. He does. He dances, he all across the stage. See, Nita ain't doing up and standing there lumping around on one foot. Now, her songs are iconic. Her songs we all love. But she ain't performing up and down around no stage, though. She always limping. When she got gout, She's always limping, you know, her and that gout foot. But like I said, what she should have done was, okay, the system is messed up for 2 hours. Being a good person, because the people, see, she's taking it personal. Because the people came to see you and Babyface, if I was Anita, I'd have split the time. I would have split the time, right? Or at least gave him 30 minutes. Because they say the venue they were at, they had to be out of there by 11. But I would have gave him some time. Just being an artist, just being a fellow artist, just being a good sport. I wouldn't have made him and his people come all that way and they could perform. That was wrong. Okay, nobody said. It was morally and ethically wrong, right? It was wrong. It was wrong, right? So I would have let him, if it wasn't number 30 minutes, come on out, Babyface. And then, see, this is the right thing to do. I live by right. Now, I did a lot of wrong and I'm probably going to do some more wrong. But the right thing to do was to call him out. Embrace him. Let the audience see ain't no beef, ain't no nothing, right? Because, see, she's perpetuated what's going on now, she started it, right? Let them see, say, this is my brother, Babyface. We had some technical difficulties. We both have fans in the audience. And because I did want to perform, I did want to complete my act, but I'm going to let my brother Babyface, I'm going to give him 30, 45 minutes, right? Because it's only fair. Now, it wouldn't have been nobody trolling nobody. People would have been a little upset, but people would have saw Anita, people would have saw Babyface. I think that was wrong, period. The way you didn't come out and say nothing, then she said, he ain't coming, no, I'm going to do my whole show, he ain't coming out. That was wrong, right? So if I was Babyface, of course I would feel away. Of course, because you made me the supporting act to sell tickets, right? Right? I'm the supporting act to sell tickets. Okay? So these my people out there in the audience too, right? And then we don't know what conversations were had, what all was going on his team and her team, and so on and so forth, right? What was happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. Then to kick him off, it's like that was something seemed like you wanted to do the whole time, right? And now I don't know Babyface, but it seems he appears to be pretty passive. Now maybe not passive. He appears to be pretty level-headed. I'll say that, right? I ain't never heard nothing negative about Babyface. Have y'all ever heard anything negative about Babyface? I ain't heard nothing negative about Babyface, right? And I ain't saying that he's a god, but I'm just saying he don't seem like he's a difficult person. Versus Anita, who I've heard for years how she can be, right? So I'm blaming Anita. I don't care what nobody say. It's Anita's fault because there was a way to handle that. Where nobody's feelings would be hurt and the fans would have been okay. Hey, Kimmy, we talking about Anita Baker. Well, whose side you on? Anita Baker or Babyface? What's happening? I haven't. He seems very laid back. It was wrong. She couldn't have sold out. Yeah, she probably can sell out, but the sales probably were much quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been in Vegas, and I've heard people say they went to see her in Vegas and seen her here and seen her there. And that's wonderful. But don't play Babyface like he's no slouch now, because he's a better artist. He's a bigger and better artist, because he's never stopped. Anita, you stopped for 30 years because you wanted to raise your son. Your son probably got kids now, right? Now you need the money because the well done run a little dry. But she was difficult. I remember her being difficult like that back in the day, y'all. I do. Face, y'all, okay, all right, Kimmy, all right. I heard Anita was very difficult to work with. Yeah, very difficult to work with. And so when your reputation precedes you, you got to do a lot for us to believe you. I don't believe you, Nita. We the people don't believe you, Neat. We don't call you Neat, because you acting like Neat. You ain't acting like Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? You acting like Neat off the street, right? I think that was horrible to kick him off the show because of what she's perceiving as his fans said. That's why I got to get my Twitter back up. I ain't took the time. I'm gonna do it tonight. Because I got to get a whole new. Now I'm gonna have to get a whole. Remember, I used to put my Twitter thing on there, right? My Twitter name on there. I forgot it was Jackie Mason too. I think that was it. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, right? But I can't use that. I'm gonna have to pick something else. I can't remember the password unless I can get another password. It seemed like I tried that to get another password. I don't remember. I'm gonna try it tonight. Yeah, I didn't feel like being bothered with it. It's evil. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm saying it was a way to handle that. She could have brought him out on stage and say, Babyface, this is my brother Babyface, I love you. We had technical difficulties. I'm going to let you have this last 30 minutes. I'm sure my fans wouldn't mind, and I know your fans would be delighted. You could have handled that in a much better way. But you tried to play the man like he was nobody. Like he just starting out. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. It was a way to handle that, and you didn't handle that properly either. I lost all respect for you. She had a bad taste in my mouth ever since, like I said, my sister paid $100 to see her back in '82 or '3. I don't even think Jazz was born. Like, girl, you got $100. I remember telling my sister, I swear I remember this. I remember what house I was in, what room I was in the house. Because I couldn't believe my sister was about to pay $100 to see Anita Baker. That was just like paying $1,000 now to see Fantasia. Now, in Fantasia, my girl, right? Like, who paying that kind of money? You know, a regular person. You a regular person, sis? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pain and suffering and bringing out his band. Exactly, that's what I said. All these people, they on tour. Everybody came out. They waiting to go on. They done practice. They done did this. They done did that. They done did this. People, see, the most important thing, y'all, is the fans. The people who came to see Babyface. I would be so pissed. And now she say, oh, this part. She kicked him off and refunds would be refunded. Now, wouldn't it be something if everybody wanted their money back? Wouldn't that be something? If everybody wanted their money back from all the dates, because I think they got 4 or 5 more dates left. Wouldn't that be something? Now you go out there to God don't like ugly. You can go out there to a half-empty audience. Some people don't like to perform like that. Let me tell y'all something. I am still, but it took me some years to get over it. A big fan of Anthony Hamilton. Love me some Anthony Hamilton when his face hair was still nappy, right? Back in the 90s. And him and Mary. See, sometimes people, everybody is on an ego trip, right? So Mary was the opening act. She was the headliner, and he was with her, just them two, just him and Mary, right? And they were at, I want to say it was at Cleveland State. I think they was at Cleveland State, right? Which is big, but not as big as some other venues we got in Cleveland, right? And I was out of town, and I was on a bus coming back from St. Louis or somewhere, right, with my church. And I couldn't even go home. I had packed what I was going to wear, because my sister got the tickets. She was a Mary J. fan like I am. We had front row seats. So it wasn't going to be time enough for me to get home, change, and do that. So I put what I was going to wear on the bus. I was going all week. I had my outfit for Mary with me, right? Changed on the bus, right? Tell my sister, just wait. Whatever I told, I could communication with her once I got into Cleveland. Ran in there because I wanted to see Anthony Hamilton. He was first, right? Mary was the headliner. I love me some Anthony. I seen him for free. I love me some Anthony. Charlene, yeah, I want to see Anthony. I'm racing. Hurry up. I'm calling my sister. Is she in the seats? Is he on yet? No, ain't yet. Now, time is ticking. I still ain't made it there, but I'm like, he should be on the stage by now, right? By the time I got there, I might have been 40 minutes, maybe an hour. He hadn't even came out. I was like, ooh, good. Now, I said good because I ain't going to miss nothing. But then, as time went on, he never came out. He never came out, right? So we couldn't figure out where is he. Nobody came out and announced us nothing, right? I think one of the securities or somebody, the ushers or somebody said something. He ain't here, right? But nobody physically got on the mic and said, Anthony ain't coming. He said, forget y'all. So Mary come out, right? Mary come out, and bless her heart, Mary did the show. Mary changed her clothes. Mary carried the whole show. She was on stage about, I want to say 2.5 hours. I know 2 for sure, right? And I said, okay, Mary gave us, that's somebody's appreciating their fans, right? Because Mary could have came out there and did her hour and sent us on home, right? She did longer than the hour, right? I've always been a Mary fan from the beginning, but I put a bad taste in my mouth for Anthony Hamilton. Then it was later said that he didn't come because he didn't sell enough tickets were not sold. So forget the people that support you. Forget the people that support you. We worried about the ones that didn't. That's why I told you I could never. YouTube is my baby. I wouldn't care if it was. I do want money from it. Don't get me wrong now, but if it take me forever to get as many subscribers as it needs for me to get money from this, so be it. Because there are people. You all support me. You all support me. That would be a slap in the face if I said, "Girl, I ain't about to do YouTube no more." You know what I'm saying? What about the people that like you? What about the people that's been supporting you? Right? You don't do that. That's bad business. Did you hear about Mary coming? She needs to humble herself. Mary said Anita need to humble herself. Oh, the queen done spoke. Did the queen say that? What? She does. She does, because that's the bad business. I'm telling you. I watched. I was at the concert when Anthony Hamilton did not come. I was so was not disgusted. I was so disappointed in that, because that's who I wanted to see. I had, let me see, had I seen Mary at that point? I think I had, a long time ago. I might not have even seen Mary by then. I don't know. It was only 5 years ago. I might not have seen Mary, because I think I was supposed to go see Mary one time in Cincinnati, and I did something else. But anyway, I don't think I had seen Mary before. I wanted to see Mary. I knew I would see Mary. We was in row 5 or something. It was right there. You can see the shoes. It was right there in the middle, right there, right? But I wanted to see Anthony as well. For me, it's a twofer. That's why I said that Anita was wrong, because the people came to see both of them. Both of them. No, Nita Baker said that? Let me put my glasses on. Hold up. Mary needs to humble herself the way she was asking when she do a verse. Oh, yeah, she don't want to do a verse. Said, I wish people stop asking that. She don't want to do a verse. You don't need to prove she got it. Yeah, I know. I don't want to. I know. She don't want to do it. They may convince her eventually. See, people, like I just told you about the egos, people be so great in their mind. They are great. But listen, if Patty and Gladys can do a versus, if Stephanie Mills and Shaka Khan can do a versus, who are very iconic women who came before her, paved the way for Mary. Mary can do one too. But who do they want her to do it with, though? She said, I'm like, Mary, they just versus. Who? Monica. Monica wouldn't be enough for Mary. Who? Oh, Brandy and Monica. Yeah. Right. I watched that one. Yeah. Who would y'all put Mary versus with? Who would you put Mary with? Now I tell you who I'd like to see, but they don't get along, so that wouldn't happen. Now I don't know. Mary's catalog is large. Who could she go against? Because her catalog is large, y'all. Who could she go against? We got to think about that. We'll come to that. Sunday, I want y'all to tell me who Mary could go against. Her catalog is big. Her catalog is big. But, you know, Mary don't have the greatest voice. Mary is a complete package, though. No, I was saying everyone that has done verses were better than me. Oh, yeah. And I've seen some great verses. Listen, that got me through the pandemic when I was in Charlotte. That I seen some great verses, right? Because at first I didn't watch them all the way through, but then I started watching them all the way through. I tell you who I like to see. I like to see Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson. You know, they're friends. Or Fantasia and Kiki Wyatt. That's what I like to see. Fantasia and Kiki Wyatt. Kiki gets to sit still long enough not to have a baby. I like to see that. That's what I like to see. But I think Anita need to publicly apologize to Babyface. That's what I think. Yeah, Fantasia and Kiki. Yeah, because they're friends. And Fantasia and Jennifer are friends. I've seen them singing together at one of their houses or something, right? I like to see that. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Because Fantasia can sing without a mic, and so can Jennifer Hudson, and so can Kiki, right? I like to see Kiki. Me too. I've seen Fantasia like 3 times. I love Fantasia, right? She's a performer. The very first time I saw her, she changed her clothes I don't know how many times, right? She really gave a show. She had background. She gave a show. Then I seen her one time with Tank. She wasn't that good, but she was good in Charlotte. Now, that's her hometown. I seen her in Charlotte. And I seen her somewhere else. I've seen her 3 times. I just can't remember. Seen her 3 times. But that's what I would like to see in the verses. That's what I would like to see. Some real singing. Mary, Mary she the queen. Queens don't do that, y'all. She the queen of R&B or hip hop or whatever she the queen of. They don't do that. Because who would go against her, no, for real though? Whose catalog is as big as Mary's? Because I could think of a whole bunch of people that could sing like Mary, but whose catalog is as big as Mary's? In her age group or in her genre? Toni Braxton? Yep. Toni Braxton. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Who said that? Neat. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Tony's catalog is large. Might be a little larger than Mary, because Tony was out when Anita Baker come out. Then Tony came out. It was Whitney. It was Anita Baker, Whitney, and Tony was winning all the awards. Toni Braxton. That's it. Toni Braxton. I'm gonna start that rumor. Toni Braxton versus Mary J. Blige. I'm gonna start the rumor, y'all. I'm gonna start the rumor on social media. Toni Braxton versus. I'm gonna put that on my page. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna put that on my community page. Toni Braxton versus Mary J. Blige. I just want y'all to clap or make a comment or something, okay? We see how that go. We're gonna start a rumor. I never started a rumor. Let's see how this work, y'all. Okay, let's play. This called telephone. Is that what telephone is? Yeah. And I love both of them. I'm just saying. Let's just see. The married peoples might cuss me out, but I'm a married fan. I've been a married fan since she was a tomboy. I'm a married fan, right? When she was with KC or JoJo, whichever one she was with, KC. I'm a married fan. I'm more of a Mary fan than a Toni fan. Toni is iconic as well, though, right? I'm a Toni fan, too. I love me some Toni. But you can play Toni. You can play a Toni song. You can play a Mary song, a CD, album, whatever, and let it play. Toni Braxton it is, Nick. That's it, Nick. Good one, Nick. That's it. We're gonna start the rumor. So I'm gonna put it on my community page, y'all. I just want y'all to chime in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 11 people here and 11 likes. What? Shout out. Okay, y'all? I'm going last Sunday still, y'all. I just wanted to talk about Joseline because it hurt my feelings. And I wanted to talk about Anita Baker. Yeah. All right, y'all. Everybody be good. And I'll see y'all Sunday. Uh-oh. And don't forget to like when I go on my community page and say something y'all like it and make a comment, okay? We're going to play telephone and start a rumor. Bye-bye.